this was pressing on my heart. And this is for anybody. I'm no relationship expert or, marriage counselor or anything, but something is, I'm really heartbroken. I'll tell you why. Because one of the managers I work with, after 20 years of marriage or something, they have two children together. Now they decide that they don't love each other, and he's just not into it no more, and he's just walking away. They're getting a divorce, and his kids are, it's no abuse. It's just they don't have intimacy and stuff like that, and this happens over time because we get comfortable and stuff like that, it changes, right? Intimacy is very important, but it's not always about sleeping together. It's about really connecting, just having one-on-one. You don't share everything in a relationship with everybody. So if you're having problems, yes, sometimes you share with people, but as far as like every single thing is not for everybody to hear, but you need also people to encourage you through the hard times and through the good times. There's going to be good times and there's going to be bad times, but to throw away a marriage after 20 years is ridiculous. And you will regret it. You know, it's not always greener on the other side. Yes, you have some freedom, but it's going to be a short lived freedom, and you're going to be really hurting inside because that person that you built your life with now is, you're going to be thinking about them. But, before you throw everything away, of course, abuse, go for counseling, but if it's a really terrible relationship, then that's up to you. But of course, nobody deserves to be in domestic violence. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about sitting there when somebody's putting their hands on you, or but just verbally abusing you every day. That's not acceptable for anybody, whether it's a woman doing it, whether it's a man doing it, or vice versa, right? And even if you're engaged, everything is not going to always be sunshines and rainbows every day. You're going to go through hard times. There's going to be times where the money's tight. There's going to be times where you're just having maybe some eggs and toast. But the main thing is building something together. And then after, if you spent all these years raising children, now is the time to really plan maybe a vacation, a short vacation if you can't afford a long one, and just take a walk together. Walks are wonderful ways to connect. And also, I'm heartbroken also because people, people on my Facebook, they're like my family. It's I don't want to put their names out there, but I really thought that they should go into ministry together because the posts they put are so encouraging. They encourage me, and they're just full of life, and I really feel like they're called to be in ministry. And my sister tells me now that they're getting a divorce. And when I tell you, I'm really upset. I did get divorced before, but it was a really bad relationship. We had good times and stuff like that, and I don't like to put all my business out there. So I was married at one point. I tried to do the right thing, but it just didn't work out the way I wanted to. But I have a very healthy relationship now. Yes, we have our downs and we have our ups, and sometimes I considered walking away at one point, but no, we continue. We pressed in and we worked on the problems that we're having. Don't ignore if you're having problems, but not everything has to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Things, but also consult with, pastors can give you guidance and stuff, and you need to consult with people that have been in relationships for a long time, but really tune into the other person that you're with. Hey, I've seen that we haven't gone out to eat. Hey, let's go out to eat. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You could pack up a little picnic basket when it gets warm and take them out, or, just take them some chocolates, their favorite treats. Food is a wonderful way to show that you love somebody, men especially, and women. We love our treats. But that really just, it hurts me that these people, it's selfish to the kids. I get that sometimes, that things just get rough in the household, but that's when we really need to press in and say, hey, what can I do on my part, whether you're man or woman, right? And the relationship is always relationships are not easy, but it does, like intimacy, for somebody to really expect you to, I don't really want to get into that personal business, but a relationship is more than just sleeping in the bed together. It's a full circle. At first, yeah, maybe it's like that, but it does. People want more after that. They want, you know, they want sustenance. We want sustenance to the relationship because, yeah, beautiful faces and everything, but a beautiful face is nice and everything, but at the end of the day, can we cook a meal? Can we share a meal together? If I'm feeling down, hey, I need you to really check into me and say, find out what's going on. And people that will just tell you, they're just selfish. If this person doesn't give you everything you want, then, they're not the ones for you. Or try to rub it in that their man takes them to Paris all the time. Well, a lot of people can't afford that, okay? So you cannot compare your relationship like that to somebody else's. You know, we can't, that will drain the life out of you, okay? Because not everybody's in that financial stature, but at the end of the day, that man or that woman loves you. And everybody shows in different ways. But like I said, it's always about checking in. And before you throw your relationship away, look into different things. Counseling is a wonderful thing, but counseling doesn't work if we're not honest with the counselor. And yeah, it's hard to bring down these walls and stuff, but that's the only way we can help ourselves is when we're honest with ourselves. And not everybody, no one person is wrong all the time, but sometimes we can't see that we're wrong. But when we do come to realize that we're wrong, we work on steps, and for someone just to change in an instant is really hard. So you have to understand some things are not going to change if somebody sits in their bathrobe, but when they go out, of course, you want them to get a little dressed up, whatever, put in a little effort. Go back to your first love. Remember your first date. Go on dates. Dates are very important, even if it's once a month. It's good to check in and just have intimacy. And you don't always need the kids there, as sometimes you just need time for you and your partner. And that's how you build intimacy. But that really was just pressing on my heart. And so please don't give up your marriage, or your relationship, if you've been together years. The 6th year, the 7th year was the hardest for me. The first year is the hardest because you're just really seeing each other, and then the honeymoon phase passes. But it is every single day. Just do kind gestures to each other and really don't bash the other person, because we all have flaws. Let's be honest, we all have flaws. It's just we have quirks and we have flaws. So we know each other after a while. And that's the thing too. We build a life together, right? Sometimes people have jobs that are far off, but you still connect. When you get together, connect with each other. And like I said, plan a date or something. Libraries have the museum passes where you can go on, like go to museums for free, but you have to go in there. Actually, request it online. Any county that you live in has this in the United States. I don't know, but New Jersey has that. And I wish I would have known this for my kids, but that's okay. And then just like really walking in the park, just holding hands or whatever. Go back to the first love. Always don't forget the intimacy, though, even holding hands or whatever, something, because it does disconnect you when the intimacy kind of cuts off. It does disconnect you. So I've been in a relationship for almost 13 years. I'm working on getting married, but it takes both people to agree. And there's other steps when you get married. It's a huge commitment, and it's being on the same page, because I made a mistake going into my last relationship. You just rush into it and you don't really talk about things before you get married, because whether you want kids or you don't want kids, and then can always change, but it's good to kind of have like a understanding, and then write your fidelity and your vows and all that. And so like I said, I'm no relationship expert, but I do have experience. I do. And I've been with my fiance for almost 13 years now, and yeah, never take it for granted. We try to plan dates, and he still does really nice gestures for me. He treats me really good. Um, and it's not always about buying stuff, but he does. He shows it, like he cooks nice meals and stuff. He's really a good cook and stuff. And he does special meals, lobster tails once in a while. And it's just nice to share that together. So I don't know whatever advice you have, or, what you want to share, but before you throw away your relationship, please just go back to your first love and seek out guidance from people that have been together for a long time. Look at the old fashioned couples or whatever, well, we're modern, right? But love doesn't change, even though it's a different era. Just look, open the door for your woman or whatever, or, the woman can also do stuff too. However you show your affection, go back to the first love and don't take that person for granted. Even if things have been like rough, you have to go forward. Like if you look at, what was his name? Lot. Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt, and that could be us. What it means is, like, if you're stuck looking on the past, we turn into a pillar of salt. We're looking back to keep going that and throw somebody's. Do you want somebody throwing all your stuff that you messed up in your face? I don't. I know I messed up, so that's why we forgive. You have to forgive. Love doesn't hold no record of wrongs. And we forgive each other, and because you be stuck in the past, we to go forward now. If you decided this, we go forward and stop throwing the past in your face. Yes, I may have messed up, but now we're going to go forward. How can we move forward? That's what it's about, because you'll never have progress. We have to go forward, and it will just be tit for tat. As far as a relationship, if we're always throwing this stuff in each other's face, it's it's pointless, because we all mess up. But just really humble ourselves, right? And just remember the first love. And please don't throw your marriage away, because it really, I know it hurts God. It hurts a lot of people around you, because when they stood at your wedding, they were really putting everything into you guys. And call your family, have a family get together maybe, and just kind of celebrate the love, renew the vows or whatever. Just talk to each other and see where you're at. So if this helps you, please thumbs up. um, I don't know, like I said, I'm no relationship expert, but I do have experience, right? We all can share something, but that really was pressing on my heart, because I'm heartbroken that these two people that I thought they should go into ministry together. They would make a dynamic team. Now they're getting divorced. And I don't know, I just can't wrap my head around it. I just can't wrap my head around it. Just two beautiful people. It's just, sometimes the kids just drain everything out of you. So at the end of the day, you don't take, it's like, it's normal. Trust me, it's normal for everybody. Everybody goes through this. Nobody will say it. They portray romance as always like the good times, but that's not what it's about. It's about going through the good times. It's about going through the bad times. It's about going through when you're rich. It's about going through when you're poor, but you're together. You have that partner, you become one. So that's what I want to say, please. All right. Love you guys. Please don't throw away your marriage after so many years, please. Press on and work through these hard times, because that will be the moment where you say, thank God we didn't throw it in. And plan a vacation, whatever that looks like, Poconos or whatever. It's very romantic there, somewhere romantic, but where you could just have whatever it looks like to your romance, but you need some time alone, just intimacy, where you could just talk to each other. But fun times too. Comedy is also a great way. Laughter is a wonderful way. So however you connect, just go back to the first love. Remember the first date you had or whatever, and then go from there. But don't keep throwing somebody's past in their face, or, yeah, you messed up. Let's go forward now, right? Let's move forward. All right. God bless you. God keep you and hold you and shine his face upon you and keep the marriage strong. God bless you.